In 1971, W. Richard Goodwin, President and Chief Executive Officer of the Johns-Manville Corporation, wanted to move its headquarters offices out of New York City and pull other offices from around the country together in one central location. The Denver area was perfect. So in July of that year, the Johns-Manville Corporation acquired the cattle ranch known as Ken-Caryl Ranch. The 10,055-acre property was purchased for $7.75 million. The beautiful ranch filled Goodwin's vision to dedicate approximately 7,000 acres for a planned community, with about 3,000 acres to be used for the headquarters building site. This project would include commercial locations, a mixed-use housing development, and open space committed to recreation and trails. Goodwin also believed that the ranch should continue as a working cattle ranch, raising Black Angus cattle. Plans for the headquarters building began with a design competition by 9 architectural firms from across the country. The Architects Collaborative of Cambridge, Massachusetts was chosen. Their design blended the building with the terrain of the site and brought in many natural elements into the construction. The site location featured the beautiful views in the valley of the Eagle Aviary, the Red Rocks, and the view of downtown Denver. Construction of the new headquarters building began in 1973. By 1975, the steel work was complete and the projected opening was mid-1976. Although it was only 85% completed, the dedication of the headquarters building was held at noon on July 4, 1976. The festivities included guest speaker Dietz Lusk of the Colorado Society of Architects and a variety of bands. An office picnic was provided at a location on the ranch for employees, their families, and guests. Some of the featured entertainment included popular jazz singer Helen Humes and the Denver Symphony. The evening ended with a 4th of July fireworks display for all. In 1979, the building received the American Institute of Architects Honor Award, presented by Architecture International. In 1972, the onset of the conceived community began when Johns-Manville Corporation retained the Recreations Corporation, a California-based real estate development company that had contracts with Johns-Manville. Following several visits to the ranch on horseback or in a four-wheel drive vehicle, Jim Gammon, a recreations engineer, was asked to become the general manager of Ken-Caryl Ranch Development. Only the Bradford Purley House, the Manor House, the Falcon House, and the Cattle Ranch buildings existed at the time. Gammon hired Dennis Caruth, who was instrumental in helping with the planning of the business center and executing the master plan for the entire community. In 1974, the Ken-Caryl Ranch Corporation was established as a wholly owned subsidiary of Johns-Manville to develop and manage the ranch community. Jim Gammon served as president and Dennis Caruth as executive vice president. Its board was comprised of a representative from the 3 builder developers as well as Gammon and Caruth. When Gammon left in 1979, Caruth became the president. On September 11, 1974, Jefferson County Planning Commission unanimously approved Phase 1 of the Ken-Caryl Ranch Corporation Development Plan. $5 million in bonds were sold on behalf of the Water and Sanitation District to finance construction of on- and off-site facilities. Infrastructure was started with the creation of the Ken-Caryl Water and Sanitation District. With the road construction set in motion, including Continental Divide Road and Chatfield Avenue, Jim Gammon reported what fun it was naming all the streets on the plains side of the hogback. Streets to the west of Continental Divide Road were given names of mountain ranges and peaks west of the actual Rocky Mountains Continental Divide. Streets to the east were named after those mountain ranges and peaks to the east of the Continental Divide. The first building was the sales center called the Clubhouse, which we now know as the Ranch House. It was given the address number of 7676 to commemorate the years of the National Bicentennial and the Colorado Centennial. The corporation's phone number ended in 1876, representing the year of Colorado's statehood. In 1975, the Bancroft Fire Department, now West Metro Fire Station 14, was constructed, which included a community room to be used for meetings and social events for residents. The development for the plains side of Ken-Caryl, located east of the Hogback, and the West Ranch, situated in the foothills west of Ken-Caryl Valley, had begun. The first housing neighborhoods for the plains side were the Settlement and Quail Ridge. In the beginning, as a promotion, a stagecoach brought new buyers to the ranch house. By 1977, 150 families had moved into new homes. Businesses had also sprung up in the commercial area. A bank and medical offices were some of the first to move in. The West Ranch included 52 exclusive home sites in the valley foothills. The prospective buyers first met at the manor house for refreshments, then rode by horseback or by vehicle, stopping at historic sites and picturesque views. Their foothills destination was a beautifully furnished teepee with a large sun deck where a catered lunch was served. The developers wanted the potential residents to experience the Ken-Caryl Ranch life. One of the first residents in the West Ranch was Wally Schirra, a member of the original American astronauts. Because of its remoteness from the rest of the ranch, the West Ranch Association made an agreement in 1981 with the Ken-Caryl Master Association to no longer pay HOA dues or receive any services. In September 1978, the Murphy Gulch Forest Fire threatened the Ken-Caryl Valley. Encompassing 3,300 acres, it stretched from Deer Creek Canyon north along the foothills, behind the Johns-Manville headquarters building, and near the manor house to Willowbrook. Johns-Manville personnel became immediate firefighters. By 1980, the ranch had 7 neighborhoods on the plains, and development of the valley had launched. Mark Kopatz, a landscape architect, and his colleagues named the side streets in the valley. The North Ranch roads were assigned animal names, while most of the other valley streets received plant names. Kopat's company also designed all the open space landscapes as well as many recreation areas that included the pools, tennis courts, and the Frisbee golf course. 2 new projects were introduced in the valley: the Enclave neighborhood with attached lower maintenance housing and its own common area, and the Valley Racquet Club, a tennis club with private courts and a clubhouse located at One Club Drive. With further valley development, the plan to continue the cattle operation was abandoned, and the last of the herd of Black Angus cattle that had roamed the valley grasslands and hills were moved out. Opening on January 1st, 1981, the barns and supporting buildings became the Equestrian Center. The veterinary building was converted into the Fun Barn to be used as a social gathering site. It is now known as the Dakota Lodge. In August of 1982, as a result of asbestos litigation, Johns-Manville Corporation declared bankruptcy and divested itself of the Ken-Caryl Ranch holdings. The headquarters building was put up for sale. In 1987, Martin Marietta, now Lockheed Martin, purchased the World Headquarters building and an adjacent 1,000 acres. Transportation to the Ken-Caryl Ranch vicinity was improved with the completion of C-470 in 1990. After much controversy and despite concerns about effects on the environment expressed by Governor Richard Lamb, the completed route crossed Ken-Caryl property along the eastern side of the Dakota Hogback. The Ken-Caryl Avenue exit was completed in September 1987. Construction was delayed for many months because of the discovery of native artifacts near the stream cut bank of Massey Draw. There was also some interest in 1988 about becoming a city with the proposed name of South Jefferson City. The ranch community decided to stay in unincorporated Jefferson County rather than becoming their own city or part of the city of Lakewood. The Ken-Caryl Metropolitan District was established in May of 1988 to collect property taxes used to manage recreational facilities, parks, and open space. In 1990, the Ken-Caryl Ranch Master Association became directed by residents, and the developers stepped out of control of the community. The ranch continued the vision of its planned community roots, in order both to expand the amount of open space and limit commercial development west of C-470. In 1993, the ranch purchased almost 900 acres of undeveloped land referred to as the South Hogback. A fundraising effort led by the Ken-Caryl Ranch Foundation and supported by the Master Association and the Metropolitan District enabled the purchase of the parcel from Johns-Manville Corporation. In 2003, this land was deeded to the Metropolitan District from the KCR Foundation. In 1997, at the strong urging of the Master Association and KCR residents, another approximately 900-acre parcel of land formerly owned by Johns-Manville Corporation was purchased by Jefferson County Open Space. That land is now a large part of South Valley Park. Also in 1997, another land purchase was conducted by the Master Association. Originally zoned for commercial use, the owner planned to build a 4-story office building on 3 1/4 acres immediately west of the manor house. Residents heard about the plan and took action. The property was bought for $455,000 and added to the Ken-Caryl open space. Today, over 13,000 people call Ken-Caryl Ranch their home. They enjoy the vision of the Johns-Manville Corporation when they purchased the ranch in 1971. With the work of the Ken-Caryl Master Association and the Ken-Caryl Metropolitan District, the plan for a balance of home, work, and recreational space for the community continues to be a reality.